When I was a kid, my parents would take me to the forest. I was always playing around when I got there, so much to see, smell, hear, taste. And in this playing I learned a lot about the forest. Don't step on anthills. Watch for dirt. Eatable plants, seeds. How to make a small fire. Seeing leaves grow, turn brown and fall. Yet in my enthusiasm I never realized how quiet a forest can be. Calming the mind, watching thoughts. It's the playing of kids. You learn a lot. Always busy, doing. Wanting to learn, wanting to know. And this is how it's supposed to be. At a certain moment we grow tired. We've seen it all. Every year the leaves emerge in spring, get nice green in the summer, start to grow beautiful colors in autumn, and will drop when winter gets close. Year after year after year. The ants, been stung by them 1,000s of times, we know how to avoid them. We know the place where rare birds can sometimes be seen, when we are quiet. We've seen deer with young and heard people cutting trees. You know what is a real shame? That we think we've seen it all. We stop going to the forest. Why would we? What is there to get, to find? Same trees, same rocks, same animals. When we are young we are discovering a lot about ourselves. Like I did when I was young. Growing up every day we experience the same body. With the same features. Have to shower every day, brush teeth every day, cut nails every few days, cut hair every month. There are aches and pains. And when you grow older you start to worry, am I healthy enough? I hope I don't get a heart attack. Pain all over. Sometimes accidents, sometimes just because. Why would we look? We are always in our body. When is the last time you looked at your body with child's freshness? Start exploring. The breath. How many times we breath in and out on a single day? When is the last time we investigated? Sure, we do mediation. Sit still and let things be. Watch the breath. The same as we sit in the forest. Bored to hell, all the same every time. Or even annoyed, we sat down on the anthill, again. Sometimes it's nice, sure. So nice we fall asleep. Or almost asleep. How do you expect to get answers when you don't look closely? If you do calming meditation you should do so in a way you sit calm in the forest, waiting for a rare animal to appear. An animal scared of humans, easily disturbed. Be alert and don't jump when it appears. When I was a kid and a bird or deer would pass by, oh, the entire forest would know. Bye bird, bye deer. When I grew older I would fall asleep. Not knowing what went by. I know what's in the forest. And sometimes I go there. Not too many times. People get annoyed easily. I take my time, look everywhere. See small beetles, rare plants. Sometimes a rare woodpecker. People want to go to enjoy. With me they cannot enjoy. They think enjoy is in doing. I know better. At least for me. Meditation is the way to learn to know yourself. But when you are only following breath to calm or watch thoughts, which is like staring at yourself in a pool in the forest, you are not doing it right. You go into the forest and sit on a tree. Tired. Not willing to look around. Start exploring. Take a mental knife, scalpels, small tools and start dissecting yourself. Explore everything, be young again, unafraid of what's out there. If you cut up your entire body, see what's inside, what remains. It depends on the school of meditation and, frankly, who teaches it, because regardless of school, it is the actual physical effects on the brain that determine what school a meditation practice belongs to. Most forms of meditation disrupt the activity of the main resting network of HTE brain, the mind-wandering default mode network DMN, which comes online most strongly when you stop trying to do things, and which activity is responsible for sense of self. And so such meditation, regardless of the philosophical justification for meditation, actually disrupt, reduce, and in theory, eliminate sense of self. Traditionally, meditation was thought to be something that could only be acquired from an enlightened teacher. Otherwise, the intellectual analysis required to teach, let alone learn, meditation, would actually be anti-meditation, taking one away from sense of self, rather than towards it. Taught by an inferior man, this self cannot be easily known, even though reflected upon, unless taught by one who knows him as none other than his own self. There is no way to him, for he is subtler than subtle, beyond the range of reasoning. Not by logic can this realization be won. Only when taught by another, an enlightened teacher, is it easily known. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, founder of Transcendental Meditation, attempted to get around that requirement by devising a teaching play which the TM teacher rehearses for 5 months, in residence, learning the words, gestures, body language and tone of voice MMY used when teaching, as well as how to modify the above, based on the experience level, age, and comprehension level of the students so that they can play the part of Maharishi. He called it duplicating myself, and spent the next 45 years of his life revising that teaching play based on feedback from thousands of TM teachers who taught millions of people TM. In a very real sense, there is only one TM teacher, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and thousands of his clones. All TM centers worldwide are expected to provide an equally carefully designed and choreographed, also free for life, at least in the USA, follow-up program for all people who learn TM through official channels, regardless of when and where they learned, or how much they paid.